Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl, Nikki New, a.k.a. Nick to the New, a.k.a. Nick Murder, because I be killing them with the truth. Creating fun of Are You Mad? The podcast for the people. Sorry, my folks on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter world. I was caught stuffing my face. The other day was my daughter's birthday, and she was granted a lovely assortment from Bundt Cakes. Nothing Bundt Cakes, and it was this was my first time trying Nothing Bundt Cakes. It's been around for a while. I heard they've been the craze most of 2020. So here we are. You all catching me stuffing my face. Anyway, the reason why we're all here today, the reason why we came this evening is because we got to discuss a few things. Again, my name is Nicole. I am the creator and fun of Are You Mad? The podcast for the people. And during most days, we call it our emotional support hour, in which it's really the Tell Me Why You Mad Son hour. And, like the kick in the door intro from the late, great Notorious B.I.G. If you know, you know. I'm definitely aging myself. There was the mad rapper skin, and they tell, the mad rapper tells you why they're mad. They say, hey, yo, I'm more John Blaze. They're saying that their stuff, it's a little bit more, potent than the others, okay? Than their colleagues, so to speak, right? So theirs is better. Theirs is a lot better, according to them. So if theirs is better, we're going to discuss why we're mad today in the Tell Me Why You Mad Son hour. All right? And right now, we're mad about what's happening. We're mad about this right here. Let me show you. I can show you better than I could tell you. We can show you a lot better than we can tell you, okay? Now, the fact that this is up for display. TikTok, you guys can't see it, but there's a photo right now of Keke Palmer, which appears to be Keke Palmer in her home, being dragged. I wish I had a mouse cursor to kind of circle the area. But for those of you, okay, you can see my finger. Oh my God, my little nail is for that, right there. Is that her leg? Seriously? Seriously? You know what, Darius? You left a bad taste in our mouth based on how you said she was a mother. You left a really bad taste in our mouth then. Okay, the gentlemen were agreeing with you. Yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, she was foul. Okay, so now, gentlemen, do you agree to this too? Right? Gentlemen, the same gentlemen that were calling Keke Palmer out and saying yeah, she was kind of wild. Yeah, she was kind of foul for having her cheeks out. But does anybody deserve this? Does anybody deserve this? I mean, I'm going to leave this up while I talk today because, it's all fun and dandy until it's a family member of your own. It's all good until it's your sister. If I could put it on the screen on TikTok, I promise you I will. Can I add that picture there? Because I really will. Ooh, I probably can. Let me go ahead and let me adjust my. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. This is not the time for me to experiment. I always tell my daughter, if you haven't tried it, don't test it out now when it's time to go. So we're going to go straight to the headlines. Okay, so according to BossUp.com, Keke Palmer is granted restraining order against Darius Jackson, assaulted her, destroyed personal property. I wonder why he destroyed her journal. I wonder why. Yeah, Darius, because she was probably divulging in the types of things that had been occurring, and you also violating her rights by going through her things and reading through her personal journal. You have no right. You see, when we dragged him the last time, everybody like, we all talk about Keke Palmer baby daddy. Let's worry about it a little bit. No, the reason why a lot of us were involved with Keke Palmer's baby daddy, because a lot of our own baby daddies ain't too far from this type of thinking. This, because you have my child, you should sit down energy. No, listen, nobody has to sit down. Nobody owns anybody. Nobody can force anybody to do anything. Nobody can force anybody to be anywhere they don't want to be. And nobody can force anybody to do something or be somebody that they're not. And the fact that this gentleman, let him go. Oh, no. Yeah, he right. Yeah, Keke Palmer was wilding. No, he was already insecure. He already showed signs of being a weak man then. We heard it. Anybody who had an ear heard it. We were all concerned. Okay? So when we discussed not a few days ago the many faces of domestic violence, and we mentioned physical abuse definitely being the obvious one. There were a few others: emotional abuse, verbal abuse. That was a form of verbal abuse which he presented already before for us to see. Now he's got physical. Now Keke Palmer's mom is out here, defending her child. Because I don't know what happens in the man's psyche once they have a child with a woman. There's something that occurs in your brain where you feel like you own them. Shout out to Joe Buttons. I was listening to your podcast today, and Joe Buttons even mentioned it. Like, listen, he was outside with his baby mother, and some dude honked the horn, and he felt some type of way, mind you. I'm not implying that Joe Buttons has any, does these types of things as well. I'm just using I'm just using the soundbite from their podcast episode to present a point in regards to how sensitive men are when it comes to the children, the mothers of their children. He made it very clear. He's got a girlfriend. Yet somebody's honking the horn, and it didn't sit right with him, guys. We what is that? Leslie, the comedian said. Leslie, the comedian, I forget her last name, but you all know her, the dark-skinned woman who has like a really loud voice, or she is very boisterous. And she said, women, we're doing all of the work. We are getting ourselves, we're healed, we're checking on ourselves, our mind, our body, and our souls. Most women, are doing this. We're ensuring that we are sound within ourselves when we're entering in these relationships. Meanwhile, unfortunately, we're kind of, we're procreating with people who may not have done all of their work, or they're good pretenders. I realize that, I've learned a little bit from the fellas. Shout out to Mars Entertainment. But I learned a little bit about the fellas in regards to like their level, their ability to wait things out. They're okay with waiting out. As far as even like friend zones, they're okay. They're okay like with waiting in the bushes. They're okay with that. And that's not okay. That shouldn't be okay for anyone. Not at all. So these things are really sensitive, man. They're real sensitive to me. I take these very seriously because I know what it's like, I know what it's like to not really want to be bothered, with someone that, and for me, it's someone that, that I'm no longer in relationship with. Like, it's so crazy to me how, gentlemen will have a good one, They have a good woman on their team, building them up, helping them get to where they need to be, or showing them the light that they're in. And then because they have issues within themselves that they haven't been able to yet sort through and or heal from, then they're taking it out on other people's. Like, you don't have to put your hands, like, this is the mother of your child. Why are you putting your hands on the mother of your child? And was the child present? Like, this is not Keke Palmer. Like, this is like, why is he dragging her into the ghetto? Why makes you think it's okay? Like, let's look at this picture again, guys. I know it's so disturbing, but Jesus. This is not fair. This is not fair to Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer does not deserve any bit of this. Keke Palmer does not deserve any bit of this. I think they're talking about it now. Keke Palmer has been granted temporary restraining order against her ex-boyfriend and the father of her child. This is a mess. I can't deal with the insecurities. I cannot. I do not want to deal with these. Gentlemen, man, listen. If you feel that you are ready to put your hand on somebody else's child, please just leave. Just leave. Gather whatever dignity you have left of yourself. Okay? Because by you putting your hands on someone else's child, the world now has lost respect for you. Not just that one partner. Now the entire world has lost respect for you. You could have just walked away, made an arrangement for maybe joint custody, right? Now you've lost all access to your child. The same mother of your children, or the same mom that you were trying to keep in the house and away from going to an Usher concert or whatnot, is now the same mother that has had to go forth to the courts to ask you to stay away from not just her, but now the child. See, again, she has been granted. Let's read this. According to the court documents obtained by Radar Online, staying somebody, anyway. Jackson has been ordered to stay 100 yards away from the actress and their 8-month-old son. Like I said, that same mom that you were trying to shame, Darius, is now the mom that has a restraining order where you are not even allowed to be 100 yards away from her and not even your own son. Let that sizzle in your spirit. And let that be a lesson to any one of you baby daddies out there that think you have rights to put your hands on someone and or harass somebody. Because that same power that you try to enforce on these vulnerable victims, aka the children, the mother of your children, all right, the woman that carried your child, yes, nursed your child or children, yes, that same woman that you chose will be the same woman, okay, that will be a part of your demise, your destruction, your downfall. Now, whenever we hear the name Darius, whoa, we all gonna stay away. Protected by vipers, stand back. Now, you have shown the world who you really are, Darius. We all saw it already. And then you went on to put the icing on the cake. So with that being said, we need some spiritual upliftment. We need some spiritual upliftment because, like, Keke Palmer is like that cousin that, you know, who's just always been doing good and who's always been doing right and who's always been doing her best to put her best foot forward. And yet she gets with some knucklehead, like we all do. I ain't too far from her. And I'm running too. I'm dodging too. See, that's the problem. You gentlemen, you guys need to focus on what's important, which is the children. You played your hand poorly, Darius. You didn't play your hand well at all. The same mom you were trying to shame, you now can't even access that mom and your child. All right, so here we go. Let's switch it up because we got to bring it on to light, because I just had to get that out of the way because it was like, it's so pressing that my prayers go out to Keke. I hope she's okay. All right. I truly do wish her well. Okay, we send her love and light. We send her positive energy, and I'm so sorry, Keke. I'm sorry that this has happened to you, girl. I'm sorry that this is your walk. I'm sorry you had to be scuffling in the ghetto, because that's what that. It's just, I mean, I'm not saying that domestic violence only happens in the ghetto. It happens everywhere, but the whole act is ghetto. It's beneath her class. It's so beneath her class. Like they said, she's been in the spotlight for years. And we've never heard of one thing about her personal life until he came along. And he's just doing anything for clout, right? What did Joe Budden say? Clout rules everything around me. Clout rules everything around me. But I'm breathing. I digress. Ladies, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do as far as these restraining orders. Get these dudes away from you and your child. Protect your children, especially if they don't want to do the work to work on themselves. And you know the ones that need some help with themselves. Yeah, I know who needs help. Don't sugarcoat for them anymore. Because now your safety is now in jeopardy. Once you start sugarcoating for someone who you can see is not well or sound, you're now putting yourself and the child in jeopardy. Because that person's already proven that they're unstable. And I know it's not easy. Nobody wants to be alone. I get it. Nobody wants to be alone. But sometimes a little sacrifice will go a long way. Did my tingles up there? Oh. It must be out of water. Oh, there's water in here. I'm sorry, guys. Go away. Well, anyway, it's your girl Nikki New, aka Nick 2 New, aka Nick Murder, because I be killing with the truth creator in front of. Are you mad? Podcast for the people. Most weekdays we offer emotional support to the general public during our Tell Me Why You Mad Son hour, so you can express and air out your grievances. During the Tell Me Why You Mad Son hour so far, we've been discussing Keke Palmer files for a restraining order against her baby daddy. We now have recent news from Gossip, and I believe the Shade Room has confirmed that she has been given the temporary she has been granted that temporary restraining order. Thank you. I mean, she was able to provide proof. What if she didn't have proof? And the fact that these pictures of her are like now viral and across the entire internet, and her child at some point is going to have to see this. This is triggering. This is so triggering. So now you've lost relationship with your child's mom, and you've also lost the relationship with your actual child. Great job. What were you looking to accomplish with making those moves? What were you looking to accomplish, sir? Probably nothing. Anyway. Our essential oil of the day. Oops, I just turned it off. It's a lemongrass. had to smell it because I had it on. I started yesterday. It's lemongrass. I'll set your oil today is lemongrass. And I apologize for those of you who may have been looking for us yesterday. It was my the other day was my little person's birthday, so she's now a year older, which we're so excited about. Look at my little doodle bird. Okay. She's now a year older. Check us out with Lessons with Lee. It's a audio podcast that we do series every now and then. I'm able to get her on. But our essential of the day, back to the situation on hand that I see there is lemongrass oil. Okay. So you can do your research on that. But shout out to my November borns. I was going to do a No Coco Daily, but it's not coming up, and it's Friday, Veterans Day, November 10th. Thank you to the soldiers who are, who have served the country. Thank you. Thank you. We thank you. Oh. Yep. Thank you so much. Wait. I was going to do a No Coco Daily, but I don't know if... I don't think it's going to be available to come up right now. Anyway, so we can't do it, but we'll come back tomorrow. Thank you all for joining us. I wanted to touch in on Keke Palmer's baby daddy because I needed to express my concerns. I wanted us to send our prayers if all of us haven't already done so already. Keke Palmer, we love you. Okay, we only want the best for you and your little person. All right. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through this at such an early stage and phase of this child's life. I truly am. My heart truly empathizes with you. I do know what that is like. And it's really unfortunate when you have to come to grips with the fact that your love interest is not who you thought that they were, and the person that you procreated with was not who they made themselves out to be. The beautiful thing is that you were still blessed with a child, okay, out of this learning experience. I think we should classify this as a learning experience. Let this be a lesson to us all. Whenever you're with someone and they're looking to control you and your whereabouts, and there's one thing for someone to be concerned about your well-being, like, as far as safety at nighttime and things of that nature. I get that. But when it comes with a level of territorial restraints, that's when, and you can feel that. Okay, as women, we have the ability to sense, right? Our intuition is granted to us for a reason. That is our survival kit. And I think we should be using it a lot more. Okay? I know there's a lot of pressures in being a woman and having and bearing children at a certain age, but I'm going to let you know that when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. So if you are trying, it must not be by force. You understand? And sometimes God will grant us what we are looking for, if that is a child, but there may be a lesson that comes with that too. So I don't know the premise of Keke's, the start of her relationship. That's not my business. But what is our business is that our sister is now being beat up. Was assaulted. Our sister was assaulted. And we saw how men gathered to defend that guy. So I want those same men that were defending that guy, everybody who was defending that Darius Jackson when he showed his tail months ago. I want you all to step up to the plate and be able to explain what the world just saw today. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. So ladies, I know that the world has been pressuring us, to get married and to have children, but listen up. We still have the right to be selective. See, this is when the men start getting mad. No, you do have the right to be selective. You're supposed to be selective because this is who is going to be caring for you and your well-being. This is supposed to be your safety net, the man that you choose. He's supposed to be protecting you. You're not supposed to get people to protect you from them. Please. I know some of you all think that is cute. Oh my God, he be puffing me in my hair, look at that. No, and if you gentlemen feel like you gotta start putting your hands on these chicks, please leave. Please go outside and punch a tree trunk. Go outside and punch a wall. Go deface your own property. Go mess up your own personal things. You seem like the man. Oh my God, that guy sounds like he's jealous. Sounds like he's jealous of Keke. He must be really jealous of her. He's got to be jealous of her. Why are you going to hit an actress? You know that she needs her face and her body. That's her money. And you want to hit her? So girls, let's choose wisely. Let's choose wisely. Please. Listen, and I'm only speaking from experience. I'm dodging my own over here. Like Lil' Kim. Guys, get it together. Get it together. We are not your properties anymore. Those days are gone. We are your partners. Okay? We're supposed to be working together. The common goal is to raise the children together. Everybody's form of raising children together is different. So make your situation work for you without the power trip. Jesus. Get over yourselves. It's so disgusting. I can't even stand it. I promise you, it's so disturbing. That's little dick energy. I just said it. It's little dick energy. I'm out. Are you mad? I'm mad as hell. I'm insulting the man. I'm insulting the man. I'm insulting him. I'm sorry, but I had to. That was side. Oh, no. Get that LDE. Anyone that hits a woman, that's little dick and LDE energy. LDE. I said it. Darius. Little dick energy. I'm out. I'm mad.